back to my channel. Not going to be doing a makeup look today. This video is a little different, and it's a huge challenge for me because I'm very shy and I have a hard time talking for long periods of time on camera, especially about myself. But I wanted to give an introduction about myself, so you guys can learn about me, who I am, more about my business, so you can get to know the owner. I feel like it's important to know who you're buying stuff from, who you're working with. I'm a little sick right now. My voice is kind of weird. My nose is completely raw from blowing it, but yeah, I'm gonna try to do this the best that I can. I have some questions that I got written down from people, and mostly just gonna talk about my business, how it started, and stuff like that. So if you're interested in that, keep watching. If you're not, I totally understand, because I'm not gonna be really doing anything except talking, which, like I said, makes me super nervous, but here we go. So I grew up in a really small town, and my mom is an artist. So ever since I was little, I've been painting, drawing, all that type of stuff. We had an art studio in my house growing up, and so I've always been super into that. Arts and crafts, that type of thing. Really started taking painting seriously in high school. Started making bigger pieces, taking commissions, doing a couple murals, things like that. I love painting. That's where I started. That's kind of everything to me. My main thing, making art, is what's most important to me. So as an extension of that, I discovered makeup mostly through like YouTube. I didn't start in a typical like beauty route. I really wanted to be a cosplayer. I started doing makeup in that sense, and if you don't know what cosplaying is, it's pretty much just dressing up as different characters from like movies, books, animes, TV shows, that type of thing. I really enjoyed that. I was a huge nerd growing up, and still am, but I pretty much started by making videos, which are probably still somewhere buried deep in YouTube, from when I was like 11 and 12, of me doing cosplay makeup of different characters. My main show that I did was like Doctor Who, super into that, and I liked some different animes, so I would do that. And yeah, I would film with, like, my mom had this digital camera, and I would stack a big pile of books on the vanity in the bathroom, and I'd film with the camera, and it was horrible makeup, I mean awful, and I was using like pretty much my sister, who was in like a freshman at the time, her makeup, which was like orange, and yeah, and then my mom's makeup, which was like Mary Kay pencil eyeliner type shit, which is not bad, but it was just not, I did not have all of the tools I needed yet, until my parents noticed that I was really into it, and would take me to Target and Walmart to the makeup aisles, and eventually started taking me to Ulta and letting me like go crazy and buy different palettes and stuff like that. Then I got into high school, got way more shy than I was in middle school, and totally got off of the whole YouTube thing and stuff because I was just like so shy. But I would do very extravagant makeup every day at school, pretty like gothic style stuff, which I'm still super into. Really loved like graphic eyeliner and colors, black lipstick, that type of stuff. And I would do my friends' makeup for fun all the time. and take pictures of it and stuff, but I didn't really take it that seriously until I was like, I would say a junior, senior in high school, and I was like, fuck, what am I doing? Like, what am I gonna do with my life? Like, nothing, no, like, typical, like, career path, I guess, interested me, except art. Doing a lot of research and stuff. First, I started getting into theology. I was like, oh, I should do this. It's a year-long program and whatever. And it's kind of what I want to do. It's kind of like doing makeup. But then I was like, you know what? I don't really want to be giving people fucking facials and eyelash extensions and shit like that. That's not really the point. My point is I want to make art. I want to make stuff. I want to have color and, like, you know, make art. That's really what I wanted to do. So I did a bunch of research, and I actually found in my home state, which I'm super lucky, a school that is just for makeup. It's a month-long course where you get certified. I think it was like 150 hours or something like that. I went to class every single day from, I want to say it was like 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. So it was like pretty much full time for about a month. I got an Airbnb in the city where it was at because it was 2 hours away from me for that month. So it was like a big investment for me. Well, then I actually started, you know, advertising and marketing myself as a professional makeup artist. Like, I can do bridal stuff, photo shoots, things like that. I can actually do that stuff, and I feel confident and comfortable enough to say that I am capable of doing it because I did study it and go to school for it. So I really started with some local photographers and whatnot, doing photo shoots, and eventually expanded into the cities area, which is kind of where I'm at now. I do a lot of work in the cities, in the Twin Cities metro area. And I've always worked a day job. I've always had to work a day job. No way that I could make a full-time, like, living off of just doing makeup. Like I said, small town, like, I live 2 hours away from the metro area, so yeah, I can travel there and make some money, but still gotta get the gas to get there. So I've always worked a day job. I used to be a caretaker for adults with disabilities. That got really hard on me, really heavy on me. Just the healthcare kind of field. So I kind of said fuck it one day and applied to work at a preschool because I was like, oh, I'll just like play with kids and it'll be fun. Kind of like a light job, you know, just something. And I'm still doing that 2 years later, but now I'm a certified teacher. So I've had my teaching license for about 8 months now. I teach 3 to 5 year olds. So it's really fun for me because I do get to do a lot of arts and crafts, and it's just a fun job. It's something I really enjoy. So that's kind of how Jessie B Artistry started, was with the makeup. But then the pandemic hit in 2020. My job, which was the preschool, shut down for quite a few months because of the pandemic, and was only doing virtual learning. And I was no longer able to meet with clients and do makeup, and I was no longer able to go on site or have people in my home to do their makeup. Because of the pandemic, at least in the first probably 6 months of it, I took quarantine very seriously and wasn't working and wasn't doing anything, and a bitch was fucking bored, and I wanted some type of creative outlet. I was painting a ton and stuff like that, but I missed makeup, and so I did start up the YouTube channel again at that point, but I wanted to still give like my clients something, my customers that I was doing their makeup, something to offer. So I said, well, what can I guess, do from my home. And I had seen like a lot of on social media, like Instagram and shit, of people having their own like little lashes. So I started with lashes because I was like, you know, I can figure out how to start selling lashes. It was pretty easy to figure out. And so I started selling like these lashes in this big ass pink box, and that shit blew up. Like I had like probably like 40 sales in like 2 days, and I was like, holy shit, like people like this. And since people already kind of knew me as a makeup artist, I feel like they were like, oh yeah, like, you know, we'll fuck with her little business, whatever. And then I started kind of looking, what else can I do? What else can I do from my home, you know, other than just the lashes? Like, what can I expand into? So then I started making lip glosses, which I no longer do anymore, but I started making those, but they're honestly a pain in the ass. I mean, I don't know if I was just doing it wrong or something, but girl, that shit took me, ugh. But I started doing lip glosses, those went pretty well, and then doing more and more research, figured out how to make soap, and I was like, this is badass. I can make cute ass little bars of soap. Then guess what? I can make lotion, I can make this, I can make that. I can make fucking anything, like, in my house. I was living with my mom at the time, but I had the entire basement to myself or whatever, so I had my own little office and shit like that. I had a whole setup, like a little kitchenette type shit where I was cooking everything, making everything, and it was so fun. And it took me a long time to get my website set up. That was the hardest fucking part. That shit was a pain. Really, like, the point of my business is not to make money. It never has been. The point of my business is to make art and make stuff that people can use and that people love and that makes them feel good. And that's why, like, the motto, I would say, or whatever, for my business is empowering people through art. And that's for both businesses, for Shop Jessie B and Jessie B Artistry. So my makeup artistry and my store, it's about empowering people through my art and through the things that I create. So all of the things that I make are things that I put a lot of like thought and time and my own personality into, because it's, to me, it's my art. This is another extension of my art. Every time I do people's makeup, it's me creating art for them. And I want them to feel empowered. Every time someone uses one of my products, I want them to feel empowered. That's why, you know, I leave little notes on my products. You know, this is for you. This is for you. You're an artist. This is for you. You're beautiful or whatever. Because that's the whole point to me. And then I got my own place, and I ended up moving out of my mom's, and now I had a whole fucking house to just do whatever the fuck I wanted. You know, I had all this space to create shit, and so then I really started, I got into clothing. I was really trying to get into plus size clothing and stuff because, like I said, empowering people. I ended up putting a pause on my business, not on my makeup or like doing people's makeup, but just on the business side. Shut down my pages and my website because I got really overwhelmed because I was in school getting my teaching license at the time, also while working full-time. So doing those two things, and then I also was moving because my boyfriend and I decided to get a place together, and he had just bought this really big, beautiful house that we ended up renovating, and we did almost everything ourselves. So we painted like every single room, all the trim. We're doing everything ourselves. We pretty much did everything except the flooring ourselves. And so it was pretty chaotic for a while because I was selling my house that I had lived in, and then we were moving into and renovating this one. I was also in school, and I was also transitioning jobs while working full-time, and it was just a whole big like transitional period. So I was like, I can't give y'all my best right now because I have too many other things going on. So I'm gonna pause and I'll come back whenever I feel like I'm ready to come back and I'm ready to give it my all again. And that was just a few months ago after our renovations were done and I got my office set up. So I set up my entire office and then decided to start making shit again. And before starting to do that, doing tons of more research on the products, on packaging, on sustainability and different companies and the ingredients being used, and fast fashion, all that type of stuff. After doing tons of research, I kind of changed up all my packaging, my products and stuff, and reopened. And so I'm super excited to be open again. I've always been doing makeup during this time. Maybe slowed down a little bit, but still taking clients and shit. I think it was like 6 or 7 months off, and then started again. So it's been kind of hard to like get myself back out there, but it's been going really well. So I guess go through like the questions you guys asked me now. What is it like to run a business? It's a lot of fucking work, but it's fun. There's so many different aspects to it that I never thought about before I started. My main one right now being filing my fucking taxes. Oh my god, I'm so glad that I have an accountant and shit, because that is a pain. Keeping track of all the invoices and expenses and everything, stock, keeping things in stock. But it's really fun, to be honest, and it's fun to be able to like express myself like in such a direct way for people to access. How do I balance life and business? So, like I said, I work full time. I work all the time, but my goal is to do one thing for my business every single day, even if it's something small. So on my lunch breaks, I'll make a post. I try to post every single day something, on some type of material, some type of content about my business. And then weekends, I try to at least do like spend a Saturday or a Sunday working on business stuff. Mornings, a lot of times I work on it. Like days when I go into work at 8, I'll wake up at 6 and work on my business for 2 hours before I go into work. So it's a hard balance, especially when you want to do shit like travel, or I have a dog and a boyfriend and all that type of shit. But I don't have much of a social life. I don't really go out a lot or hang out with people a lot because I have so much going on. But the hope is that someday it's all going to pay off. Someday, this will all be worth it. All the time and effort I'm putting in. I mean, my hope is someday to not have to work a day job and just be able to fully invest in myself and be my own boss full time. Inspiration for my business name. Well, my full name is Jessica, and my family has always called me Jessie. Not really a lot of other people in my life besides my family call me that, but my last name starts with a B, so Jessie B. That's it. It wasn't really that inspiring. I don't know. And then the letter B, I turned my logo into a B, like a bumblebee or whatever. I actually have a bee tatted on me too. I think it's cute. I don't know. I want to say that it's something like inspiring or something, but it's really not. How do I stay consistent to keep people buying stuff. I think I kind of answered that too. Like I said, I try to do one thing every day, whether it's shipping something out, making a post, making an ad, making a batch of soaps, researching something, just something every day. As far as keeping people buying stuff, I think something that's really important is trying to make every single purchase like a personal experience for someone. So, you know, messaging them, thank you so much, and showing appreciation, and making it more real to them. Like, yeah, you're buying it from me, like I'm a person, and not just like I'm a company, here's your shit. I make everything by hand, I package everything by hand, everything has my personality in it, and I think people like that because it's more real than buying, you know, a pair of lashes at Walmart or a palette at Sephora. It's more real than that, which goes back even to my motto, you know, empowering people through art. I want you to feel good about the shit that you're getting. Same with when I do your makeup. I want you to feel good about it. I'll do whatever you want. You don't like it, I'll take it off. You want more, I'll put more. You know, whatever the fuck you want, like, you're gonna get it because I want you to feel empowered. Product I didn't think would sell out, but did. Back when I was doing like a lot of clothing, which I will be doing some clothing here soon, but I just have been starting off kind of slow. But anyways, back when I was doing clothing, I made like these tracksuits with my logo on them, and I didn't really think people were gonna buy them because I had my logo on them, and like I didn't really think they were like fashionable. But at the same time, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna try because why the fuck not? And I thought they were fucking cute. So I hand tie-dyed and did acid wash tracksuits, and had this local company like embroider my logo on them. And I don't know, I didn't think it was gonna be like a big hit, but they fucking sold out, and I was so shocked because I felt like it was something very like personal to my brand, like because it was my logo, and I was shocked. Like, I was so happy. It was really fun. Like, it was a lot of work because the place I was living at, I had a tiny, tiny, tiny little bathroom, and I was trying to tie-dye all of these sets. Like, I think I had like 24 sets or something like that. And I was doing it all in my shower, you know, because it was like winter at the time. I couldn't do it outside, so I'm trying to like tie-dye. It was a lot of work. It was kind of, my house was a disaster for a little bit there, but it was so worth it because they were such a big hit. So that was something I was super proud of. Another thing that's been a pretty big hit is like the soaps, which kind of surprised by, because I feel like, you know, you can get tons of different soaps at the store that are like fancy body washes and shit like that, but I didn't think a lot of people would buy bars of soap because it's like more, I guess I would say, old-fashioned. But a lot of people like them. Uses a lot less plastic, so that's awesome. So I had one more question about pop-up shops. So last year, the pandemic kind of calmed down a little bit, and people started being able to go out again and stuff. And so I decided that there was a bunch of other girls at the time that I saw in my town also starting businesses. And I was like, that's badass, like, you know, let's do this. And so my mom had this big ass like office space, which was like a huge, just open concept, pretty much like a giant room. And I was like, well, why don't I make an event where we can all sell our shit, meet each other, network with each other, and bring our customers to these other, you know, just network. Everyone kind of get together and work with each other and help each other. And so I hosted One More Women in Business pop-up shop. I had about, I want to say 16 different ladies with their own businesses come, set up their little booths, and sell their stuff. And one of my best friends has a restaurant who catered the event, and it was so fucking fun. Like, the weather was perfect that day, and I think everyone had a really fun time. We had a really good turnout, and I think it was really successful. Like, and I think everyone felt, like, a lot of the girls told me or whatever that it really boosted their confidence and stuff after being in the event, and that's really what I wanted to do. Like, I didn't charge anyone to be in it, no vendor fee, nothing like that. All the food was free. Like, this was really just to make people feel good and like have fun and put themselves out there. And I'm doing another one this year, June 11th. I'm gonna have it at a local brewery this time, but I have about I think 18 women so far signed up to be a part of it. Again, totally free to be a part of. I'm not trying to make money. I'm trying to make people feel good. I'm trying to give people a good time and make them feel confident. And so I'm super excited because I'm actually planning this one like 6 months in advance, so I have all the shit organized. And I have a lot of help for this one. The other one was really me doing everything on my own, and I organized it in I want to say like 2 months time. It was still awesome, but this one's gonna be like perfect. So I hope to see you guys there. You can find the event on my Facebook page, Shop Jessie B. If you know me personally, I'm sure you already know all about it. I'm super excited for this event, and you will be hearing lots more about it here soon if you follow my pages and if you know me personally. It's not for a couple months, so I don't want to throw all my shit at you too early. I want to keep it like a nice build up. So yeah, stay tuned. As always, thank you all so much for your support. Thank you for watching. Sorry if this was totally fucking boring. I just wanted to get it out of the way because unless you are a personal friend or family, you probably know nothing about me because I don't really talk in my videos. I don't really talk about myself much. So just wanted to put myself out there for you guys. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video.